Welcome to Lana Decor. Imagine walking into a farmhouse where every corner tells a story, where vintage treasures meet winter warmth, and thrifted finds create spaces that feel like home. Today, we're transforming ordinary rooms into rustic winter sanctuaries using budget-friendly vintage pieces and simple DIY projects. Whether you're a seasoned decorator or just starting your farmhouse journey, these 17 ideas will inspire you to create that collected, cozy aesthetic you've been dreaming about. Transform an ordinary thrift store dresser into a stunning farmhouse statement piece with just a few simple materials. Start by repairing any damaged areas with wood filler, then sand the entire surface to create a smooth base. Choose soft, muted colors like sage green, cream, or robin's egg blue for the drawer fronts, while highlighting the natural wood grain on the body with a rich stain. The key to achieving that authentic vintage look is in the details: distressed edges, weathered brass hardware, and allowing some of the wood to peek through the paint creates character and charm that feels collected over time rather than bought brand new. A vintage drop leaf buffet is the perfect foundation for creating functional farmhouse storage with incredible character. These versatile pieces often hide at thrift stores and estate sales, waiting for someone to see their potential. Strip away old finishes to reveal beautiful wood grain, then apply a deep walnut or natural oak stain to the top and shelving. Paint the legs and base in matte black for striking contrast that grounds the piece. The hinged drop leaves add flexibility for entertaining or everyday use, while the storage below keeps your dining essentials organized and accessible within this beautifully refinished vintage treasure. Farmhouse windmill decor is everywhere, but the price tags can be shocking. Create your own lightweight version using upcycled materials for a fraction of the cost. Look for old metal pieces, ceiling fan blades, or salvaged materials that can be painted and arranged to mimic authentic windmill blades. Mount your creation on distressed wood or directly to the wall for instant rustic charm. The beauty of this DIY project is that imperfections actually enhance the aged, weathered look you're trying to achieve. Pair it with other vintage elements like wooden shelves or antique bottles to create a cohesive farmhouse gallery wall that tells a story. Give new life to a broken or outdated washboard frame by transforming it into a charming rustic photo display. Remove the old washboard surface and attach chicken wire to the back of the frame using a staple gun. The wire creates the perfect backdrop for displaying treasured family photographs using small wooden clothespins. This creates an ever-changing gallery that's easy to update with new photos or seasonal cards. The weathered wood frame combined with the industrial texture of chicken wire embodies that collected farmhouse aesthetic. Display it in an entryway, kitchen, or family room where memories can be celebrated and easily swapped throughout the year. French farmhouse grain sack stripes bring timeless elegance to any space, and you can easily recreate this look without spending a fortune on imported textiles. Purchase plain linen or canvas pillow covers and use fabric paint with a homemade stencil to create those classic vertical stripes. The key is choosing charcoal gray or black paint for authentic contrast against natural fabric. Small imperfections in your painted lines actually add to the handmade charm. Mix these DIY grain sack pillows with other neutral textiles and vintage finds to layer texture throughout your living spaces, creating that effortlessly collected French country farmhouse style. Nothing says cozy winter farmhouse quite like oversized, chunky knit blankets draped across furniture. These thick, textured throws in cream and winter white instantly transform any space into an inviting retreat. Layer them over sofas, chairs, and beds to add warmth both visually and physically during cold winter months. The substantial cable knit texture creates beautiful shadows and depth, especially when positioned near natural light or firelight. Choose blankets in varying shades of white and cream to add subtle dimension while maintaining that bright, airy winter aesthetic. They're perfect for curling up with a good book and make your farmhouse feel like a hygge-inspired sanctuary. Red buffalo check brings cheerful warmth to neutral winter farmhouse decor without overwhelming your space. Introduce this classic pattern through pillows, throws, or vintage textiles strategically placed throughout your rooms. The bold red and cream or red and black checkered pattern provides just enough color to keep your winter decor from feeling too stark while maintaining that cozy cabin aesthetic. Look for vintage plaid fabrics at thrift stores and estate sales for authentic character. Mix checkered accents with plenty of neutrals and natural textures to keep the look balanced and sophisticated rather than overly themed or country cute. Authentic antique stoneware Crocks command high prices, but you can create convincing replicas using thrifted containers and simple paint techniques. Start with ceramic or glass vessels in traditional crock shapes, then apply textured paint or a combination of chalk paint and plaster to mimic aged pottery. Add hand-stenciled numbers, farm names, or vintage advertising graphics for authentic detail. Lightly sand edges and raised areas to reveal layers beneath, creating realistic wear patterns. Use various shades of cream, gray, and brown to build depth and age. Once complete, these faux Crocks are nearly indistinguishable from expensive originals and perfect for displaying kitchen utensils, dried flowers, or other farmhouse treasures. Vintage silver-plated bread baskets often turn up at thrift stores and estate sales, tarnished and overlooked. Transform these treasures into farmhouse centerpieces with chalk paint and natural embellishments. Clean the basket thoroughly, then apply chalk paint in soft white or cream, allowing some of the silver to peek through for dimension. Add burlap ribbon, jute twine, or fabric strips that complement your decor. Fill your transformed basket with seasonal elements like pine branches, berries, and pine cones for winter, or fresh flowers and greenery during other seasons. These repurposed baskets bring vintage charm to dining tables and work beautifully on mantels or entry consoles throughout the year. Vintage wire baskets in weathered metal finishes offer both beauty and function in farmhouse spaces. Stack different sizes together to create dimensional storage that keeps everyday items organized while looking intentionally decorative. Use them in mudrooms for organizing winter accessories like scarves and mittens, or in living areas to corral throw blankets and pillows. The aged metal patina and industrial wire construction add authentic character that new baskets simply cannot replicate. Look for these treasures at flea markets, antique shops, and thrift stores. Group multiple baskets together for maximum visual impact while solving real storage challenges in your farmhouse home. A large vintage wooden dough bowl becomes a stunning winter centerpiece when filled with fresh evergreen branches, pine cones, and twinkling fairy lights. The aged wood provides the perfect rustic foundation for natural elements that celebrate the season. Layer different types of greenery for texture and dimension. Tuck in pine cones of varying sizes and weave battery-operated string lights throughout for a magical evening glow. This arrangement works beautifully on dining tables, coffee tables, or kitchen islands. The bowl can be easily transitioned through seasons by changing the contents while maintaining that collected farmhouse aesthetic. Look for authentic dough bowls at antique stores and estate sales for genuine character. Bring the beauty of freshly fallen snow indoors by creating your own flocked pine cones using foraged natural elements. Gather pine cones from your yard or nature walks, then apply a simple flocking technique using white paint or spray snow on just the tips for a realistic frosted effect. Display your snowy pine cones under vintage glass cloches in wooden bowls or arranged along mantels and shelves. The delicate frost effect adds winter charm without overwhelming your space with heavy seasonal decor. Mix flocked pine cones with other natural elements like bare branches and cotton stems to create cohesive winter vignettes throughout your farmhouse that celebrate the season's quiet beauty. Forcing branches to bloom early indoors brings hope and life to winter farmhouse spaces while creating beautiful organic arrangements. Cut forsythia, pussy willow, or fruit tree branches in late winter. Then place them in vintage containers filled with water. Position your arrangement in a cool location with indirect light and watch as buds slowly open, bringing early spring blooms to your home weeks before they appear outdoors. Vintage galvanized sap buckets, weathered pitchers, or ceramic crocks make perfect vessels for this traditional technique. The bare branches create stunning architectural interest even before buds appear, and the process of watching them bloom adds anticipation and wonder. Weathered vintage books tell stories beyond their pages, adding layers of history and character to farmhouse vignettes. Stack distressed books with worn covers on mantels, side tables, or coffee tables, then tie them with natural jute twine for that collected aesthetic. Top your stacks with small decorative objects like vintage clocks, ceramic crocks, or botanical elements to create balanced arrangements. Look for books with beautiful aged spines in muted colors that complement your decor palette. The yellowed pages and distressed covers create authentic vintage charm that cannot be replicated with new items, making these humble thrift store finds essential building blocks for farmhouse styling. Antique milk glass hobnail lamps bring soft, diffused light and vintage elegance to farmhouse bedrooms and living spaces. The distinctive raised bubble texture on white glass creates beautiful visual interest, while the illuminated glass glows warmly from within. These lamps became popular in the mid-20th century and can often be found at estate sales, antique shops, and thrift stores at reasonable prices. Their classic silhouette and neutral color work with any farmhouse style from rustic to refined. Position them on bedside tables, vintage dressers, or console tables where their gentle light creates ambience. The combination of functionality and vintage charm makes milk glass lamps essential farmhouse lighting elements. Natural cotton branches bring soft, organic texture to winter farmhouse spaces, with their fluffy white bowls resembling gentle snowfall. Arrange stems in vintage ironstone pitchers, enamelware containers, or weathered wooden vessels for beautiful neutral displays. The cotton's natural white color works perfectly with winter decorating palettes while feeling less literal than evergreen branches or holiday-specific elements. These botanical stems can remain on display throughout late fall and winter, providing elegant simplicity that complements rather than competes with other decor. Cotton branches pair beautifully with grain sack textiles, linen fabrics, and other natural elements to create cohesive farmhouse vignettes celebrating winter's quiet beauty and organic textures. Bringing natural wood elements indoors connects farmhouse spaces with the outdoor winter landscape while adding organic texture and rustic charm. Gather birch logs with their distinctive white bark, split firewood showing beautiful grain patterns, and interesting branches to display in large vintage wire baskets beside fireplaces or in entryways. Stack additional pieces of seasoned wood nearby to create both functional storage and decorative interest. The natural variations in wood color, bark texture, and size create visual interest while celebrating simple materials. These organic elements cost nothing if you gather them yourself and perfectly embody the rustic farmhouse aesthetic that honors natural beauty and practical living. We've explored 17 ways to bring rustic winter farmhouse charm into your home using vintage and thrifted treasures. From refinished furniture to natural elements, each idea celebrates simplicity, authenticity, and the beauty of collected decor. Remember, farmhouse style is about creating spaces that feel lived in and loved. If you enjoyed these ideas, please give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to Lana Decor for more inspiring content, and share your favorite project in the comments below. Happy decorating!